team? Welcome to the video. If you are returning back, it's great to have you. If it's your first time here, we're not Alcoholics Anonymous, this is AA Fitness. And if you want to get shredded and learn a bit more about nutrition and you want to get in shape, then my email's in the YouTube description. And subscribe to the channel because you're going to learn all about that from a guy who's got a very high voice. I swear my voice tone is the same than when I was 12 years old and I'm 24 right now. So it's the night before. You're about to see full day of training with a bit of eating in there. But it's the night before and I've just finished, gone out for a little walk, but I finished my prayer group that I do with the Faith RX group every week. It's really good. They're a great bunch of people to be alongside, but we're also talking about onesies, so I need to get my first ever onesie. What do you think I should get? Put it in the YouTube comment section below. So the first rep of the first set of squats, as you're going to see here, I slightly misgrooved it, so I nearly fell over with the bar. But I've got a little bit of a dodgy looking setup, as you can see here. I'm having to use resistance band to keep the weights on the end, just because the clip doesn't fit on the end with the amounts of weights I'm using. I don't mean that in an arrogant way at all, it's just because the bar I've got is pretty small. So here I did 142 kilos, approximately 142 kilos, I don't know exactly, but give or take, say maybe half a kilogram or 0.25 of a kilogram, for 8 sets of 5, which it definitely felt heavier than it should have been because of something that I did at the weekend, which I'm not going to reveal to you until the next video. So just keep that in mind, okay? So this is 8 sets of 5. This was the first set. Felt pretty good, but as I said, just felt quite heavy. And I'm still going to keep back squatting on a Monday and then front squatting on a Thursday. So I go between 5 sets of 5 and 5 sets of 3 front squatting and back squatting. So usually on the first week, 5 sets of 5 back squat. Thursday, 5 sets of 3 front squat. Then the next week, 5 sets of 3 back squat. Then the next Thursday, 5 sets of 5 front squat. And I keep just repeating that 2-week cycle. But now the gyms are closed for a month, what I'm just going to do is probably keep doing this 8 sets of 5 with 142 kilos every Monday, just so I can keep maintaining my strength. And then I'll keep progressing on my front squats though, because I have enough weights for that. So my next session for front squats, it's going to be 110 kilos for 5 sets of 5. And then next Thursday I'll try 5 sets of 3 at 117.5-ish kilos, because the weights I've got are slightly different to the gym and how much I can increment them up by when I'm trying to keep upping the weight. But here, yeah, towards the end with the sets and the repetitions, it got a lot harder. But a good mental cue for you guys to think about is, as I come out the hole, a lot of people I find with squatting, they don't actually utilise the stretch reflex at the bottom. So they try and come out the hole too early and that misgrooves the rep for them. So make sure you get that big, deep stretch reflex before you come out of the hole. And that's going to really help you to get your hips up nice and quickly. And then all I think about the point of when I've come out the hole is to shoot my hips forward and thrust forward as much as I can, so I can get to the top of the movement as quickly as possible. Alright team, it's Monday the afternoon. I've done a couple of training sessions and I did some squats, which you've seen already, felt very heavy. Now I'm going to be doing a session at home because the gyms aren't open, so I'm going to show you my little setup before we get started. It's a great definition of how to be efficient with the use of space that you have. So if we venture around the corner, we will find the gym. Well, here I've got a 5 kilo medicine ball, but I'm using it as a wall ball and it's really useful to throw up to just above this drain pipe thingy that sticks out of the drain pipe as a little bit of a target. I go slightly above it. Then I'm going to be starting off with 4 times 25 burpees. Got the rings here, got the bar, a couple of 22.5 kilo dumbbells, and then I have to move the bins around here because the wall just here is a really good place to be able to kick up and do handstand push-ups. If you want to be a member of the gym, only costs you 2 chocolate chip Snacker Jack packets for the month. It's sad obviously that the gyms are closed, but it's good that I can just focus on conditioning. I'm hoping to increase my fitness a bit more during this month of lockdown and then return back to barbell stuff and clean and jerks and snatches and then really get strong at them. So then I can put myself in a good position to rank high, hopefully, in my first open. What is that, a hair? This is more of a conditioning style CrossFit workout that I like to do on a Monday. And just look at the footage here, my chest isn't actually going away to the floor. It felt like it was, but it certainly doesn't look like it. Started off with 4 sets of 25, actually no, 4 sets of 30 burpees. I changed my mind in the end. Just building that up, and it's a really nice way of just warming up. And I take a minute rest in between, nothing too crazy. And then here I did 50 handstand push-ups for time. Well, I did 20 or 30, and then I took a little break because I was just a bit annoyed with myself, and then I started again and it felt a little bit better. But I'm finding with my handstand push-ups at the moment that they are quite a struggle, and it's really annoying because I find other movements not too bad, like muscle-ups I'm finding pretty good, ring muscle-ups pretty good, finding toes to bar alright, but just handstand push-ups, the strict ones, are really quite difficult. I mean, on this wall it doesn't help because the wall is very gravelly, if that's the right word, and when your foot catches against it, it doesn't slide up smoothly, so the reps never feel very smooth. So doing it against the smoother wall is obviously better. I've realised I said smooth 3 times there, so it's probably not making any sense now. But the 50 handstand push-ups for time, strict ones, and then I moved on, here we go, to some weighted pistols, because I've never tried them before. I had a few little falls because having a rucksack on your back, it's okay, but the weight distribution for a pistol squat, having a weight on your back, definitely doesn't help. So I tried it on my back, then on my front, then I went to the back again, and it actually is something I got used to, because usually in the CrossFit Games they'd use a weighted vest. So I did 5 sets of 20, so I got 100 weighted pistols in. Then afterwards I did 100 I did 100 bodyweight pistols. But before that, I wanted to see how heavy I could go. So I put a 5 kilo medicine ball in with the 2 times 2 litre bottles that I had, again, falling over all the time, not very gracefully. So I tried, I did 4 kilos weighted pistol for 100 reps. Then I tried a set of, I think, 10 or 20 with 9 kilos altogether as the weight, which wasn't too bad. And I thought, why not? I've seen it done on Instagram before, let's give it a go. So I tried, on my stronger leg, my right leg, a pistol squat with my 22.5 kilo dumbbell held on the shoulder. And it actually felt pretty comfortable. I reckon I could have gone quite a bit heavier. So I was really chuffed about that because I'd never done that before. Then afterwards, I did 5 rounds of 20 wall balls with my 5 kilo medicine ball, followed by 20 swings with the 22.5 kilo dumbbell, and then 20 press-ups. Did that for 5 rounds and took a minute rest between each round. And it felt pretty good. I had to sometimes break up the repetitions because I was starting to get pretty tired towards the end. But definitely an enjoyable workout. Then to end off, I did some strict toes to bar. I did sets of 12, followed by 12 standing dumbbell rows with 22.5 kilos in each hand. So this is kind of how the workouts are at the moment, being at home, but it's fine, and I'm looking forward to getting back to the gym, but it's also nice to have this little change as well. We just finished up 2 sessions, and now I'm going to go and do 50 dumbbell snatches at 40 kilograms for time. Then I actually need to record and finish off a package I'm doing for somebody who asked about online workouts so they can do them from home. So I'm recording some skipping workouts for him and showing him some different formats of workouts that he can incorporate into his routine at home and with the equipment that he has, which is going to be pretty fun. 40 kilograms is going to be very heavy. Oh wow, fireworks are still going on. Are you guys fans of fireworks? I'm personally not a fan of fireworks, just because it scares dogs and cats. And I like dogs and cats more than fireworks, but they still look pretty. Oh my goodness. If I could describe how heavy this dumbbell was by just using a noise, it would be... whoa! It really was heavy. I mean, I did a few practice repetitions before starting because the heaviest dumbbell snatches I've done before this was 38 kilograms. Obviously this is 40, so it's only 2 kilograms heavier, but I haven't done 38 kilogram dumbbell snatches for about 9 months to a year, and I was quite used to 34 kilograms dumbbell snatch, but not 40, so I was quite scared to do this, but I eventually got into my groove and was like, yeah, I got into it. It took me about, I think, 15 minutes to complete the 50 repetitions. I did 50 repetitions of 40 kilogram dumbbell snatches for time, and to start with, again, was pretty scared. But as I got into it, I was really able to utilise my erectors and my lats to be able to drive the weight up, and then obviously my leg power and thrusting the hips forward to get it above my head, and a little dip just to get the dumbbell overhead. But I'm hoping that with getting comfortable with 40 kilogram dumbbell snatches over my head, that's going to help tie into a 80 kilogram snatch, hopefully, because I managed to hit 75 kilogram snatch, barbell snatch that is, and I've tried 80 kilograms and that didn't go well. So I'm hoping getting my body used to throwing around 40 kilogram dumbbells, just half of the 80. So 40 add 40. If I had 40 in each hand, that would be 80. I mean, obviously with the barbell you can move a bit more weight, but hopefully that's going to tie into a good snatch. And basically the aim is just to maintain strength during this lockdown period, so then I can return back to the gym and just continue from where I left off. Job done. Yo team, that's a good little test. Pick a weight that you know is going to challenge you, that you can only do for a few reps, and then try and do 50 of them in a row. 40 kilos, probably did that in about 15 minutes, so pretty slow, but first time of chucking around 40 kilos, so pretty happy with that. So now I need to film the workout for this guy, Keith, absolute legend, and yeah, then I'll check it back with you. Check back with you guys when we get home. Now team, my 2,000 subscriber YouTube video is going to be coming out as my next video, which is really awesome because I've filmed it, I've done it all already. All I'm going to tell you is that I did 3 challenges as part of this video. A 2,000 calorie eating challenge, a 2,000 cardio challenge, and then 2,000 reps. But that's all I'm going to give you, and I also ate 7,000 plus calories for the day. So that is coming out in my next video. I hope you enjoyed this one. Thank you for sticking around. Make sure you check in for the 2,000 subscriber YouTube challenge, and I'll see you in my next video. I just stuck my toe.